Hey there, my name is Daniela, and if you are looking for a rear bike rack, I highly recommend checking out this one by YONTUO. First of all, I want to note that it has a 310-pound capacity, and it does feel very solid on my bicycle. In this review video, I'm going to show you a full installation. My husband is actually going to assist with that as I do this voiceover. First, you do need to remove your existing reflector. First, we're attaching that support bar, and if the handle exceeds the tube and touches you while you ride, you can close the handle facing upward or downward and make sure it's fully closed. We do recommend attaching the fender to the rack before placing the rack on that support bar. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to access the bolts properly underneath, as you can see here, because the tire is in the way. You can now start attaching the additional accessories. We are going to start with accessory B, which will attach to that rear hole on the side of the rack. Once B is installed, we are going to move to accessory D, which is the shortest of the bars, and that's going to go on that middle hole on the side of the rack. And then we are going to attach accessory C, which is going to go on that front hole on the side of the rack. Make sure you always use a screw, then a washer, place the screw, and then use the nut on the opposite side to secure the accessory. We actually decided to repeat this process on the other side before attaching those lower accessories that attach to the frame of your bicycle. We are now going to swing over accessory D and attach it to accessory B. You want to make sure that accessory B is on the outside and the accessory D is on the inside closest to the tire. We are now going to work on accessory F, which is the shorter rod that is going to attach to the frame of your bicycle. This is where we made a change. They recommend that you go through the inside and place the flap on the outside, but by doing so, you really can't access your screw with the Allen wrench to be able to tighten it properly. So we actually placed it on the outside and then placed the flap on the inside. You also want to make sure that you use those rubber accessories so that way you don't damage the frame of your bicycle. You will need to loosen the screws at the bottom of accessory B and accessory C to help adjust the length of those telescopic rods, which are accessory F and accessory E. Next, we are going to install accessory E. We're going to do the exact same thing that we did on accessory F. We're going to place the part on the outside of the frame and then place the flap on the inside of the frame. That way we can access that screw with the Allen wrench. Remember, with any parts that are touching your bicycle frame, to place those rubber accessory pieces. The top panel is adjustable from 16 to 18 inches in length, and the telescopic side support rods can be stretched from 11 inches to 15.75 inches. We are now going to attach all of the parts on the right side of the bicycle. So that is attaching accessory D to accessory B, accessory F to accessory B, and then attaching accessory F to the bike frame, and then attaching accessory E to accessory C, and then attaching accessory E to the bike frame. My main recommendation when doing this installation is to not tighten all of the screws fully at any point until the very end of the installation. Once all of the parts are attached, you want to make sure that the bike rack is level. Once the bike rack is level, then you can fully tighten the screws from the top all the way down to the bottom. The last step is to attach the reflector to the frame. I really appreciate this oversized reflector. It's definitely an upgrade from what I had before. I have a Trek 5-speed Marlin women's bicycle, and this bike rack fits absolutely perfectly on it. I really appreciate that this bike rack is made of a high-quality hard aluminum alloy and also has a smooth rust-proof coating. This really is an excellent rack. We are really impressed with it. Definitely check it out.